I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Gilligan's Gold on the Amstrad CPC. Now, I have played this before on the Commodore 64 and on the Spectrum, which is where I first played it. I actually played it on the Soft Aid collection. That's where it first appeared. Now, it is an arcade conversion of a game of a completely different name, which doesn't normally come up in this kind of thing. But the arcade game in question is a French game called Le Bagman. And I never quite understand, there seems to be a bit of a perversion here of this thing. In this game, you're Gilligan trying to collect gold from the outlaws that you, in this mine from the outlaws, and you put them in a little wheelbarrow and you win. But in the arcade game, you are actually the outlaw, and you've broken out to collect your gold from inside the mine, avoiding the law. So it's kind of the opposite way around, and I don't know why, and I don't know whether this is a licensing issue or whether they just stole it, or whether or not they actually decided to do that. So in this one, you're watching out for the bandits, and stealing and taking the gold from the mine. So I guess you're the thief again, but in the other one, you're avoiding the police. Now I quite like this. This is us at the bottom there. I quite like this because in the Amstrad CPC version, and I've got to get these to the barrel at the top. The Amstrad CPC version seems to be particularly easy in comparison to the other ones. And as such, I love the graphics and I love the way it looks because it's got a lovely bright colour palette. Not quite the same as the arcade. You don't seem to be slowed down by picking up the bags, which you are in other games. I've got a speaker on and I've just realised it's making noise. We can drop this bag on this fella's head if he'll move out of the way. Come on, go down, left. No, he got me. Basically, you drop the bags on their heads. You can use these things here by doing this, by hanging from the ceiling. You just got one action button that allows you to pick up and drop things. I'm just waiting for it to come back, and we should be able to drop into that and get a free ride across the level. Now your bonus goes down on the screen when you haven't dropped a bag in. So you get every time you drop a bag of gold into it, you get. So we got the gold. Every time you drop a bag of gold into it, you get a little bonus, if that makes sense. So your bonus is your time. It's also the thing that goes down as you go. Now, as I said, the Amstrad CPC version, the bad guys are really not as interested in you as any other version. The Spectrum version, they're all over you. The arcade version, they're all over you. The Commodore 64 version, they're all over you. And on the Amstrad CPC version, they seem to be particularly disinterested. The most disinterested bad guys I've ever seen in the game. Because look, he just literally avoided me. He literally went a different direction. So we've got this. I'm going to show you another little feature of the game when we get to it. Is that we've also got, if I drop this bag for instance now, boom, I knock him out. For a second he's just knocked me out because he caught me at the same time. But you also get. So he's really disinterested. He's just chilling out. What are you going to do now? Hasn't really got the same AI as other versions of it, where as I say, they're all over you. The other thing you can pick up is the pickaxes. Now the pickaxes have a couple of functions, and I'm going to pick this up and move. So move it to the next room, make it easier to pick stuff up. The pickaxes allow you to. I'll get this quick. Allow you to knock them out and also chop at walls. So see at the bottom there's a wall. That wall there needs to be chopped away to allow us to get in there. So I'm going to go get this pickaxe and I'll show you what I mean. So we'll go get that pickaxe, and then if we go over here, we can chop at the wall by running at it until it's gone, and put the pickaxe down. We can pick up the big bag of gold that's hidden behind that wall. There seems to be only three rooms. So there's this room, the first room, this room, and then the other one. I think the colour of the lift is meant to be brown, by the way. It's the Amstrad CPC's brown. But the Amstrad CPC, as we've spoke about it many occasions, has just got the loudest sort of possible palette ever. And it's really good. And in this particular game, it really shines. I think it looks really nice. I think it's got a nice feel. But as you can see, the computer characters, the two bandits, and that's all there is, just the two bandits have just disappeared. They're in one of the other rooms, and they're just staying in there. Which is fine, because that means that they're completely lost. Just moving that out of the way so they can get onto there and get all the way up. But it means that they're kind of... It's kind of confusing, really, that they're so lost with what they're doing. They're just not even involved in the game. Whereas the Spectrum and any other version of it, they would have been climbing all over you to get hold of you to do anything. Which makes me think that it's actually possible for me, first time ever, to possibly complete at least what would be one set of the mines. So we're going to try that, even though I've lost 2 lives. It's a bit of pushing it a bit, possibly, but we will give it a damn good go. We will see if we can do that. So we go up there. And the one over there is going to require me coming in and out of the other room on the other side. So we'll do that. Let's chuck this in here. Let's get this and get ready to go. I'll push it across the lift across the top. Got to be careful when we get in the next room because it's a bit of a dangle over the edge. But it's as an arcade game, it's really tough. We struggled with the arcade game version when we played it on the 20p arcade challenge. Well worth looking up the Bagman and seeing it, because it is a fantastic game. I'm just going to wait for this to come at the top. Once it comes to the top, I'm going to push the wheelbarrow over, and that should be a spot on for wheelbarrow time. So you get the bonus when you drop it in as well, look. So whatever time I get for doing that, boom, that bonus goes on my score. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start collecting from the bottom and go upwards. So as you see, the computer is completely out of the picture. So the only hazard here now is my own stupidity, which is hugely high. My stupidity in these kind of games is massive. But we'll start from the bottom and work our way up here, and then we'll get these higher score ones later. So as I say, I can get run over by the minecart, which I'm planning not to do. But that is one of the factors here. We also have to go on that lift to get the one from the room beside us, so we need to do that as well. There's a door, which I think was the computer falling off the level again. So what we'll do here is we'll go to this one next to Gron here, and we'll go down to that platform at the bottom. Hopefully I won't get run over by the tram thing. Oh god. Oh no. Go, 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 lift! Oh god, that was close. They obviously time not to run with each other, realistically. So we want this, which is the hardest, probably going to be the hardest one to get. So we'll wait for this to come back down again. I've really enjoyed this one, actually. I played it and I was like, wow, this is actually this is a nice version, because this is almost like the easy version of it. If the other versions of it were this simple, you would simple as in the sense of the computer's not getting you and not grabbing you. That would be actually quite good. I think you lose a life if your bonus runs out. I can't remember. I think that is the case. So we've got that one. Let's go get the one from the bottom. So we've cleared 2 rooms. We've got the first room to clear again, which unfortunately is going to have the computers in, which is a bit of a shame, because they're the bugbear for the whole thing. They're the problem element of it, because actually they're more chaotic than they are dangerous. They're more random with the way they go. They don't seem to have particularly special AI as it goes. And we'll get this one, and then we're gonna have to go back with the wheelbarrow with our gold in it, our prize. We'll just wait for this thing to come back up the lift, and then we'll go do that. It's very exciting, actually. I'm quite pleased with this game. Cover by Bob Wakelin, Ocean release. As I say, I wonder if it was a licensing issue, the reason why they called it Gilligan's Gold. I quite like it. I think it's a good game. I think it's great. They probably bought it from somebody. That'll be the thing. They'll probably bought it from somebody else directly, and stuck the Ocean brand on it, which isn't uncommon for games of this era. Right, this is going to be interesting, because I can see the computers there. One more bag to go, which is sugar. It got me. Am I dead? Oh, it's game over. We almost did it as well. Right, okay, so let's give it a we've got to give it another try. Let's get our name in there. Congratulations, you achieved number 1 position in the score table. I am not surprised. Not surprised with that run at all. we've got to give it a try, because basically I need to know for my own sort of benefit whether or not it was possible to do this completely. So if we've got more lives, we should be in better shape for this. So what are you doing? I'll tell you what, I'm going to pile that there, because at least it's out of the way then. Pile that one there. I'll stick that one beside it. Let's get this one and get this one up here. Come on, we need to encourage him to come up here. Or down there. Come on. That's it. Stick with it. That's it. Go, stay in there. That's it. It's good. It's good, good, good. So he's in there. Unbelievable. Before, he's never been interested at all in what I'm doing. By the way, you notice you get points from just moving in this game, which is hilarious. So as you walk along, you get points. The score goes up as you go, as you collect points. So we just need to get him to stay out of the way. Yeah, they literally are. They're very chaotic in their movement. They're not. They don't seem to be really involved in the game. They're just awkward objects, I think, is the way I would describe them. That kind of get in the way of the sort of the play of the game. I'm gonna wait for this railway thing to come along quickly. There we go. Chuck that in there. Let's move this thing along. I'll go down on this lift. We'll do this one bottom first, I think. There's a super gold one down here. You can also use these things to smack them with. So, but they've now thoroughly, completely, and totally and utterly decided that they're going to stay in that first room now. So they're not even coming after me. Whereas they would have been all over you in other games. Shit. Oops. Bit of a rude word. Mad. I should use, maybe. It's the word I should use. Mad. Because it's a French game, of course, isn't it? So, mad is the word. Oh, sugar. You just totally changed direction there, though. What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. Let's put this one up here. If I can get the other one, I'm going to put that one up there. And I'm going to put the other one here as well, if I can do it. I can use the mine carts to move things along as well. That's a good way of doing it. Let's see if we can do this. Right, okay, don't fall off. Just leave him to it. Quite surprised he's actually in the other room now. Right, I'm not gonna be caught out by that again. We'll get those other ones and we'll move them down round. Here we go. On we go. Come on then. Elevator time. I'm gonna get the one from the bottom, I think. Makes sense to whiz down here and get this while I'm at it. And I say, computer is now completely gone. It's back in that first room, falling off the edge by the sound of things. I just completely lost it. It just doesn't seem to care. And we'll just collect this one up. Oh, sugar. I almost had that as well, that lift. I can't believe it. I was almost quick enough to get back on the lift, and I mucked it up. At least I didn't die. Because I have a feeling we're going to need these extra lives. So let's do this. Come on. I might run back into the first room in a second and see if I can grab that last bag, and then we've got it out of the way, haven't we? So it's all done. Oh, hang on. He's here. Yeah. He's here. But he's just chucking himself off the edge. I can live with an idiot computer chucking itself off the edge. Just keep holding yourself off the edge, it's fine. Nobody cares. As long as you don't come racing in through the other side of the level, we're all good. I managed to make it that time. He's throwing himself off again. Next one. Yeah, you just stay over there. No, not the lift. Not the lift. Not the lift. Not the lift. Oh, God, that was close. I thought for a minute there he was going to jump on that lift. Oh, God. I'm not going to move. I seem to be floating in nowhere. I think I might have hit it at the right time, but caught it at the wrong bit. Let's move now. Right, let's see if we can get this other one that's in here, because I popped it up at the top. Let's grab that while we're at it. Hopefully not encourage the computer to come after me. Stay there. Yep, that's cool. This is going to work. It's funny to see that computer in the other room, but as I say, those outlaws have completely... When it comes to actually doing anything, those outlaws don't seem to have any clue about what they're actually doing. So we'll go get one of these ones that's further away first off, and then we'll chuck it in. I might actually do this. This will be good to see if I can actually do this. I've never completed it. I've never completed the arcade nor the Spectrum version, and although I was quite obsessed by it, I used to play it a lot. I never did it. I always thought it was really good, and I liked the idea of it, but it never ever made it through the game, which is kind of a nightmare. Okay. We got a bag of gold in that other bit of the level, so let's might do a bit of hoovering here with the collection of the stuff. I might just collect up some of these ones that are here, just to bring them up a bit higher, so that I don't have to go so far down to get them. So put that one there. Let's get this one as well. We'll hoover this one up. And I say the computer is completely sort of, I don't know, mental. Realistically, he just doesn't do what he feels. He does what he feels like. So I'm going to wait here. I'm not going to go down on the lift like it did last time. I'm going to go here, here. I'll wait for the lift to come back, and then I'll go up on it. Time's running out again at the top corner. The bonus is the time, you see. All the way at the bottom, please. And next. Counting down the time quickly. Have I got time? Come on. Time's running out. No bonus? Does it just get no bonus? No, I've died. Without the bonus, I died. Sugar. That's gutting. Should have watched the time on that one. Come on, bounce back. Bounce back, bounce back, bounce back. There we go. So did I lose that bag of gold? I guess I've lost that bag of gold. It doesn't seem to respawn. So that's not a bad thing. That means I'm done. I've died with that bag of gold in my hands, I think. And I think that means I've cleared the level anyway. So we're almost there. Almost there. Didn't check the timer on that. That was my own fault. I took too long over that one. I should have been a bit more careful. This should be the last one, and then what should happen, he says, is it cycles round and we play again. In theory. Can I do it? Is it going to be my moment? Yep, there we go. Cycles round and we get to play again. I don't think the level of difficulty goes up any either. So it's quite literally a just carry on going as long as you can with the computers doing what it's doing and go from there. I'm going to let it go. It was worth doing just to see it happen, because I've never seen it happen before, and that was the one. I am now master of my own destiny. I have to admit, I definitely like the Amstrad CPC version better. There was much more. It's much more playable because of the fact that they're slightly more easygoing, if that makes sense. So anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in that next video. Bye bye now.